right, everybody, my name is Jessica. Welcome again to Zoom classes. Today we're just going to be doing stretching for the first class. All you'll need is your mat or a firm surface for you to do some stretching on. We'll focus mostly on lower body as we've done a lot of lower body workouts in the last couple of days. And we'll do some upper body as well, but that'll be more of a focus during the strength class later on. Go ahead and have a seat on your mat with the legs crossed. And just roll those shoulders up and around, stretching out, breathing. And rolling forward. Deep breath in. And exhale, relax. One more deep breath in. Grab onto one of your wrists and take it over to side body stretch. Make sure you're not lifting this hip up. And just keep the butt firmly planted into the mat. Inhale, back center, and exhale, grab the other arm. Inhale, reach, stretch it over to the other side. Inhale, back center, and bring your arms down. Rest your hands up, palms up on your knees. Turn your head over to one side, and take it to the other side. Back center, chin to chest, let your head be heavy, pulling the shoulders down in the back, and then roll your head up to one side, and take it chin to chest. We're never taking our head behind us. And head back center. Turn your head over one shoulder, drop your chin down towards that shoulder and hold. Feel a nice stretch here on the side of your neck, and now walk your hands out on that side, and you'll feel a stretch deepen a little bit more in your neck, and just hold there. Rest your hand back up on top of your knee, chin to chest, roll your head over to the other side, back center. Turn your head back to the other side, chin to shoulder, and then holding here, and from here, take the opposite arm, walk it out. Feel any stretch, any release, and tension on the side of that neck there, and hold. Hand back up on side at top of your knee, chin to chest, roll back to the other side, and back around. Take your hands here in the middle. Inhale as you open, squeeze those shoulder blades together in the back, and exhale, come center. Like you're hugging a big tree. Inhale, open, fly your wings, and exhale, pull center. Upper back is stretching. One more time. And relax, back center. Uncross your legs if they're crossed. They're still crossed, but they're not touching anymore. We're going to start stretching piriformis of the leg that's in the front. Walk your hands out in front of you until you start to feel a stretch, and then go ahead and let your body release into it. Make sure you're pushing your hips backwards into the mat as your hands walk forward, so your body's pulling in opposition. Hips are pushing back to the back of the mat. Fingers are walking forward. You feel a good stretch, and just hold. Remember, we're holding stretches for 20 to 30 seconds each. Anything less than 15 will feel good temporarily, but won't give you any long-lasting benefits of flexibility. Walk your hands out a little bit further. If you walk out far enough, you start to feel a stretch going down even into your low back. And really push those hip bones down into the mat behind you. Slowly start to walk your hands back in. Lean over to the opposite side, take that leg you were stretching, grab the ankle, and pull it back. From here, I'm holding, and I have a hip flexor stretch here, and I also feel a good quad stretch. If you did my Pilates or my glute work exercises yesterday, or my Pilates exercises on Sunday, you should feel really, really good to stretch. Make sure this leg is staying off the ground if you can. It's just hovering. Maybe pull back a little bit deeper. Resting this leg down into the mat, up by your other foot. Side body stretch. Inhale, press up and over. Reach, reach, reach. Both knees are into the mat. And have a good stretch down the side of my body and just hold. Slowly coming back down. We're staying on this leg for hamstring stretch, runner stretch. Flex the foot, turn your chest towards the leg. I'm going to walk out here, but notice my back is straight. I'm not rounding yet. Chest is lifted. Walk out, and hold here, looking in front of you. Toes are up to the sky. Pushing the heel on the ground. If your hamstring starts to release, you can walk down a little bit further. But again, trying to keep your back straight. One more time, can you walk down a little bit further towards your ankle, head looking forward, lengthen the back of that leg. Staying here, same hand inside that leg, turn to the side and open up, side body stretch. Really pull this arm behind you. Try not to reach down to your toe necessarily, but pull behind you, opening up the side body. And then reach the hand out over to the side. I can walk this hand on the bottom down a little bit further possibly and hold. This leg should start to be feeling really warm and better than it did in the beginning. Your next inhale, come up and exhale, release. Switching legs. So crisscross your legs again, but they're not touching. Bring the other leg in front and you're ready to start on the opposite leg. Walk your hands out in front of you. Walk, walk, walk. And then when you're ready, melt your body down in towards the ground. Again, your hips need to stay into the mat. Hands walking forward. Pay attention if this leg feels tighter or looser than the other one did. Walk your hands out a little bit further forward. Letting your body sink down deeper. One more time. Can you walk your hands out a little bit deeper? Push those hips backwards so you feel a pull away from each other. And then slowly, one by one, start walking your hands in. Coming up, leaning over to the side, grab down towards that ankle and pull it back. Hip flexor, quadricep stretch, just hold. Make sure that knee stays off the mat if you can. Maybe pull it back a little bit deeper, feel a good stretch on the top of that thigh. And relax the leg down into the mat. Coming up onto your knees, side body stretch. Inhale, lift, reach over, take the hand out to the side. And slowly come back down. Runner stretch, extend that leg straight out to the side. Hamstring work, turn your body, walk your hands forward, but keep your back as straight as you can. So looking forward and not down. As your hamstring releases, you might be able to walk a little bit further forward. And slowly walk your hands back in. And take your inside arm by the leg, top arm overhead, reach to the side, side body stretch and hold. Pull this arm back behind you, try not to let it drop down in front of you, but pull back behind you and reach over to the side, side stretch and hold. Inhale as you come up. Butterfly stretch, bring the soles of the feet together. Grab for the ankles if you can reach them. If not, you can grab up here. Leaning forward, maybe gently press those knees down. Try to see if one leg is higher than the other. And just melt your body forward. Go ahead and drop the head, let it be heavy. Bow over your legs. And slowly come back up center. Take both good legs out in front of you. Toes are flexed. Arms up. Inhale, twist to one side and just hold. Look back behind you, spinal twist. Inhale, back center. Deep breath in again, exhale. Inhale, twist. Look behind you. Come back center and forward fold. Reach down towards your ankles. Go ahead and bow your head forward. Relax down heavy. Toes are flexed. Walk your hands down further if your body starts to release. Maybe a little bit further forward. And come back up seated. Going back to that spinal twist, first grab one leg, cross it over the other. Hug it, pull it in, lift that leg off the ground so you feel a good glute stretch here again. We'll just hold. Feels so good to stretch, doesn't it? We don't do enough of this in everyday life, most of us. Bring the foot down onto the mat that you're hugging. Take your hand behind you. This arm goes onto the knee. I twist and I look back behind me. Staying here in a twist, the arm is across the leg and you bring it up and kind of push that hand back behind you, like you're back striking somebody or something. You focus stretching your shoulders and upper back. And slowly release that hand and come back center. Switching legs, take that leg out, hug the other knee into you, grab it, pull it, lift it up so the foot is off the mat. Good butt stretch right here. Bottom foot is flexed up. Bring that foot down. Take your hand behind you. Elbow comes across. Sit up tall as you twist and look behind you. Staying here, but lift that arm up and from the knee. Palm back. Releasing that hand and coming back around center. Borrowing from yoga and thunderbolt, notice how my toes turn under. I'm going to sit back. It's a good stretch for plantar fasciitis. I'm just going to relax your shoulders, body weight is pushing down. Again, my toes are bent like this. I'm propped up, and you're just staying here. If you get any cramps, you need to come out of it, and then join us again when you're ready. Relaxing those 10 toes down into the ground. Give me a couple more deep breaths. Slowly coming out of this, lean forward and bring your hands onto all fours. Relax your toes. Walk your knees out wide for a deep child's pose. You're going to sit back towards your heels. Walk the hands out, let the belly fall down between your legs, forehead to mat or as close to the mat as you can get it. Coming up onto all fours, bring those legs together. Going into embryo, sit back on your heels, grab your ankles. Bring your head down to the ground. Now, lift your hips up and lean forward. Make sure your head stays pretty straight. Relax your shoulders, stretch your back. Then lower back down towards your heels. Okay, coming up onto all fours, going back to leg work. Low lunge, bring one leg to the top of the mat. Take the other leg back, lift the knee up. If you need to leave it down, that's fine. And as you're doing this, you're lowering your hips down to the ground, straightening on the back leg, and hold. You sink your hips down a little bit deeper towards the earth. Feel a good deep stretch here in your hip flexor. Then release the back knee to the ground. Rest the toes down, lean back, pop the toes up on the front. Relax your knee, straighten it out. Hamstring stretch again. Bow down into it. Maybe bend those elbows. Walk forward onto your foot. Lift back up into that low lunge. This time, turn towards your leg in front. Open up to the side. Side stretch and hold. Lower the back knee down. Bend the leg. Can you reach back? You've got the toes, ankle, twist, open up on the side. You need a band. You might wrap a band around your leg. And if you have more flexibility, you want to start walking down towards your forearm, towards the ground, leaning into the front leg. You'll have a deeper stretch on your quad of the leg you're holding onto. And you feel a bit of a stretch on your leg in front. Slowly come out of it, let go of the leg behind you, release it down slowly, turn back to your front leg. This time, toe heel your leg across the mat at a diagonal. Flex your toe, lean back into it, and you have an IT band stretch and hamstring stretch. Pigeon, drop this leg flat to the front. If you cannot keep your leg here all the way across, you can bring your ankle in towards your body to release any pressure on your hips. Looking forward, walk your hands out in front of you. You might stay up here on a block or on your hands. You might come down further. Maybe you can walk your arms out in front of you. Rest your head down if you make it to the mat. Walk your hands back in slowly, reaching now for the opposite ankle of the leg we stretched before. Pull it back in towards you. Now, again, you can stay up here, or if you're able to come down to your forearm, you can pull down to your forearm too, kind of open up to the side a little bit and hold. Letting go of the back leg. Let the leg come down to the ground. Take it onto all fours. Inhale, open up the arm to the opposite side of where we were stretching at the beginning of this leg stretch. Bring your arm underneath in a figure four. Your head comes down to the mat or as close to the mat as you can get it. Take that top arm, walk it to the top of your mat. Your arms are in a letter L. The arm that you walk to the top of the mat, walk it back, inhale it up, rest it on your low back. It can stay here, it can walk around, maybe you can reach it to the top of the outside thigh and pull that shoulder back and hold that stretch. Inhale your arm up. Exhale, push up onto all fours. All right, we're ready to go the other leg. Take the other leg to the top of the mat. Low lunge. Lift the knee up and then lower your hips down. Try to straighten out that back leg and just hold here. Push your hips down towards the ground a little bit more, keeping the knee off the mat though. And then slowly lower that back knee down. Relax the toes down. Lean back and walk your hands back. You bow down into that leg, release any tightness in your hamstring. And slowly walk your hands back forward, quadricep stretch. Reach back with the opposite hand towards the ankle or the foot. Twist your body, look behind you, and pull that leg in towards you. If you want to come down more towards your forearm, you can. If you need to grab a towel or a band to pull that leg in towards you, it's another option. Coming out of it, slowly release the leg in the back, let it come down. Going back center to low lunge, lift the knee up, turn, open up to the side, and hold. Twist your upper body, look at the top hand. Lower that top arm down, back knee comes down. Toe heel this front leg across your mat. And then lean back and flex the toes and just hold. So you have IT band and a hamstring stretch. You can lay down in towards this. You can stay up high, whatever feels good for your body. Come back up center into pigeon. Lay this leg down parallel or perpendicular to the mat. And walk your hands out in front of you. Walk the leg behind you. And again, you can pull the ankle towards your body if you need to accommodate any hip tightness. And relax down into the mat and hold. Walking your hands out further, lengthening. And slowly start to walk your hands back in. Reaching back for the ankle, same hand, pull it in towards you. Maybe twist towards that leg, maybe pull down and hold. Quadricep stretch in the other leg. Letting go of the leg, release it behind you. Back onto all fours. Inhale, open arm up to that side that we were just stretching on. Exhale, bring it underneath in a figure four. Ear goes down to the mat as close to the mat as you can. Walk your arm to the top of the mat so your arms are in a letter L and hold. From here, inhale your arm up to the top, rest on your low back, or walk it around, tuck it into the top of the outside thigh, open the shoulder to the side, and hold. Inhale our arm up, exhale, push back up. Going into down dog, and we'll come to standing. Lift your toes and put them up and back. Push into your heels. From here, bicycle your legs, one leg straight, one leg bent. Both heels towards the mat. Bend your knees towards the mat. Pull your head toward your knees. Straighten out your legs, and now you're in a deeper down dog. We're gonna hold here. Push those heels down. One more time, bend your knees in towards your mat. This time, look at your hands. Walk and jump your feet up to the top of the mat. Slowly straighten out those legs, release your hands, and roll up from ragdoll, one vertebra at a time. Try to use your core until you come up standing. You need to find a wall or something you can hold onto for a standing calf stretch. Holding onto a surface, take one leg, press the leg back, and push the heel down into the ground. So this front leg doesn't have a lot of pressure on it. I'm stretching again my calf, the back of the leg here, that's extended. From here, bend your back knee. Your heel wants to come up, but don't let it come up. So just bend your knee as much as you can in the back. And you'll feel a good stretch all the way down to your Achilles tendon. And straighten out that leg and slowly step it forward. Switching legs, take the other leg, push it back, push the heel down into the ground, extended calf stretch and hold. Bend the knee in the back leg, like you're gonna lift the heel up, but don't want it lift off the mat, and hold. Straighten the back leg, and then walk back in center. Staying standing to finish. Deep breath in, grab onto one of your wrists, walk your legs together, take it over, side body stretch. See, you feel better. Inhale up, grab your other hand, exhale, lift, take it over, side body stretch, opposite direction. Inhale up, step your feet apart, bend your elbows, look up, mini back bend. And rest down. All right, you guys, you did a lot of good stretching today.